Alrighty, OA team, I'm going to be walking you through the process of adding these individual city and county licenses into Salesforce for each of our sales reps. So anytime you obtain a city license from here on out, it is your responsibility to be adding these into Salesforce for each sales rep. So the reason we're doing this is when our sales reps are out knocking, if it ever gets to a point where they're unable to run credit, one of the main reasons they're typically unable to do so is because we haven't added that license into Salesforce. And so that now falls on us entirely as the OA team. And so I'm going to walk you through that process. Please reach out if you have any questions, but I want to make sure we've got a good understanding and can move forward and help out our team. So first of all, when you're in Salesforce, really you're only going to be doing, you're kind of going over the same things over and over. So initially what you're going to do is just search for a sales rep. I'm going to use Adam Nelson as an example here. And it's going to pull up a number of different options. Maybe there's like maybe we've got a customer that has the name of Adam Nelson, but you're only looking for Vivint employees. So find the Vivint employees section, and with a common name like Adam Nelson, there may even be more than one employee. So you'll want to make sure you do have the right one. You can see, for example, there's a different badge ID here, so we can verify by badge ID. We can also verify one shows as active versus inactive, so that would be a pretty good indicator in and of itself. And then additionally, we've even got like a hire date and a manager. So there's a lot of resources there for you in making sure that you've got the right sales rep. And that is going to be really important, because if we add the license to the wrong sales rep, then really we didn't add the license at all, and it will just cause more issues. Once we get kicked out to this page, we need to actually go through the process of adding the license. So I've got this button up top that says new employee license. It is down low as well, but it's going to take you to the same spot. I'd recommend just go ahead and we'll click on this top one. And then it's going to be asking you for the political units. That's just the city that you obtained the city license from. And you'll want to make sure you do separate that with the comma. If I don't, you'll notice no political units will be found. So separate that with a comma. If there's a neighboring city, you'll want to make sure that you do actually just have the correct city. So that I'm going to choose Salem. Oh, actually, sorry. There's a good reminder. Don't click on the city itself. Make sure you click over here on select, or else it's going to open a new window. So then under agency, you will want to go to City Hall or wherever you obtained it from, and then employee requirement, it will be the individual business license for the sales reps. Now in this, we need to actually add in the information that we have provided for us on the license. For example, I mean, I'm going to put test, but maybe the license number, whatever it is on there, that's what you're going to put essentially. The license status, we will want to switch to active. The start date, really, you can just choose whatever day you're actually adding it in Salesforce. I'm going to choose today. And then the expiration date will be provided for you. Right here, I'm just going to choose a random date, but yours will by no means be random. Make sure you get the actual expiration date. For the cost will be specified on the application or on the license. If it's free or it didn't cost anything, just specify 0. And then the last thing we need to do on this screen is actually change the public application observations. We'll go down here, and it's going to be license attached. So I'll choose that, and then I will click on submit. It's just going to keep popping up. So anyways, now it's kicked us onto this new screen. We can see that we're on the employee license. We've got the EL both up top in the tab and right here. We're going to want to check a few things. We can see the political unit, the agency, the license number, and like the license status. We can see the start and expiration date to make sure we got those incorrectly. And then we've also we've got the political type is the city and the license attached. Really one of the main things you're looking for here is just this kind of a receipt to make sure that you've added in everything correctly. And if you have, then you can move forward and actually attach the physical copy of the license, or an uploaded copy I should say. But under notes and attachments, you're going to scroll down, click on attach file. And then from here, you'll go ahead and click on choose file. And then I want you to save these licenses in a specific format. I want you to do, and this is universal for the company, this is just the structure we have. It's last name, first name, city, state, and then license. So for the example that we just went through, it would be Nelson, Adam, Salem, Utah, license. So make sure we're saving it in that format. Select the correct file, upload that, attach the file, and then you are all done. So make sure these are being done by us as the OA group. This is our responsibility. Please reach out if you have any questions. Want to make sure we're getting them answered. But we definitely need to be increasing our efforts in adding these licenses into Salesforce and making sure that we're helping out our teams. Thanks again. Let me know if you guys have any questions.